Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. So yesterday I've unboxed this bad boy, but I couldn't show you what games to play on your iPhone and what games are compatible with the Razer KISHI Universal Gaming Controller. And in today's video, I'll show you exactly what games you can play and what games are not supported with the gaming controller. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So first of all, I want to start with FIFA. If you are a soccer fan, you will love playing FIFA. I've always played FIFA in my youth on the PS2 and the PS3 and the PS4. And when it comes to playing the FIFA on your iPhone, it's a bit annoying. It doesn't have the same feeling because I didn't always have these buttons, but now I have. So I thought, okay, so let me just go ahead and play FIFA with my controller. And the sad thing is, I couldn't. It's not possible to play with your analog or with your buttons. You need to play with this visual analog, and I hate that. It's not the same. It doesn't behave the same like playing with your analog. And I've tried like everything. I went to the gameplay and tried to edit something here just to change some gestures in here to make it compatible with this controller, but I couldn't find anything. Also on the internet, I've just scrolled the internet and in the hope to find anything on how to set up this game controller with the game, the actual game with FIFA, but I couldn't find anything. So if you have any tips or advice, let me just know in the comment section below. I'd love to know from you because this way it's just annoying to play FIFA on your iPhone with this virtual analog. And even if I want to pass the ball to my mate, it's like annoying because I need to tick on it, and it's not the same like playing with the buttons and analog. So if you have any advice, please let me know. So the second game I want to talk about is this Brawlhalla game. Actually, I wasn't familiar with this game. I didn't know about the existence of this game, and now I'm playing it for like 5 minutes, and I very like it. It's a very the design of the game is very great. The graphics are something else. It reminds me of my Game Boy when I was like 12 years old. And when it comes to the controller, I have fully control over this game, even though I'm not that good as many of you guys would be, I think. But if I just describe the feeling of clicking those buttons, it's a whole different gameplay than using these analogs. And yeah, as you saw, I lost and that lady brought me back. But when it comes to playing with your buttons, it's like a whole different feeling. It's like when you go playing Call of Duty on your PS5 with someone who's playing it on his PC. He has a very high advantage over you, and even if I just try and play with these analogs in here, these digital analogs, I don't have the feeling of playing the actual game. And don't get me wrong, there are games, and I'll talk about those in a second, that you can play without this controller. But for the most part, if you don't have this controller and you are playing these games with just the digital analog, it's like missing on something. And yeah, this game is absolutely a killer when you have this this game controller. So if you want to, if you are a gamer and you want to invest in something, I'll definitely recommend using this Kishi Razer game controller. So let's go ahead and go to the next game. Okay, so I just uploaded a catch-up game, and I know most catch-up games don't need to be complicated. You just have to press, like in this game, there are tiles that are moving, and I guess you just have to place them on the right place, and every time you place a tile that's not on the same spot like the previous one, that piece will be cut off. So like now, I lost, and I think this game is just easy and simple, and you can just start right away. It meant to let you play without knowing how the game works, and if even if you are new, you don't have to think about it. Obviously, for this kind of games, you don't have to use or you don't need a Razer game controller. So if you are the type of guy that plays these kinds of games, I don't recommend you to buy this one. Okay, I've just uploaded this Asphalt game, and I should say this game is awesome. I didn't expect that it will work that great with the game controller. I thought you need to move your iPhone like left and right to have control over the wheel, but you don't. You just have to press on L2 or R2 to make slides and give it that ignition to make your car move faster. And it plays, the gameplay is actually very great. I didn't thought that that this car game will play very nice on the game controller. And once again, the game controller wins over just using a digital analog. I didn't had any trouble with learning how to use those buttons because I think it's very intuitive. Most people grew up with a PlayStation or Xbox around, or even a Nintendo. And yeah, we all know that we just have to click on buttons, and we need that clickable buttons to have a full control over the game. I think that's something very crucial. So when it comes to having a game controller, it's a must when you are a gamer and you just have an iPhone. Yeah, you can go and buy a PSP. That should be also a very valuable purchase if you are a gamer. But I think if you just have an iPhone from the last generations, like the iPhone 12 or the iPhone 11 even, or the iPhone XS Max, this game controller will enable you to play much better on your iPhone. So let's go ahead and unlock this card just to demonstrate how this game goes. And let's play. And as you see, I don't have to press on a button to give it an ignition. So once again, it gives me some gestures that I can use. For now, it tells me that I can ignite my nitro by pressing the R2. And I think the faster you go and the less stuff you hit, the better you'll be. Just for the record, I'm not that great of a gamer. If you're watching and you think that's a lame gamer, yeah, you may be correct, because I used to be a gamer in the past, but for some reasons I haven't played any game for a long time. It's just for you guys to demonstrate how this controller works and how it feels on my hand. And I should say it feels great. So that was the Asphalt Legends 9 game. And let's go to the next game. So our next game is obviously Call of Duty. And I think this game is just made for a controller. I've demonstrated, or I showed you guys how bad I am with Call of Duty yesterday. And I thought to give it a shot one more time. I'm not sure where I am, and I see like there are... And if you're watching right now, you think, wow, that guy is just bad with Call of Duty. You may be right, because I am bad with Call of Duty. I played most of the times soccer games, so... I didn't focus on Call of Duty as much, but as I'm playing it right now, I very like it. It has this adventurous feeling when I just move and I'm wandering here. I'm not sure where I'm going. I think there are some enemies over there. But once again, if I just go back to the subject of this video and talk about the game controller, it's just very nice to have. I think it's if you are playing with your analog, yeah, you can play, but once again, you don't have that full feeling. You can just go ahead and shoot someone in the head or Okay, so I think there is someone behind me. Okay. Okay, this is very funny because he's not seeing me and I'm just behind him. And I've just shot him and it's like he didn't recognize there is something shooting him. Okay, so... Oh, okay. So I lost. And that's how Call of Duty goes. Okay, so that's... Okay, I think I wasn't ready for that because I didn't even know that there was a weapon like that. So there's someone on top who's shooting on me. Okay, this is my camera. Ooh, okay, no, no. Where are you going? Once again, like as you see, it's you have like an advantage. Okay, so I lost again. So as you see, I'm not that good with this game. There's someone. Okay, so it was someone. Oh, that guy was very good. That guy was very good. So, but once again, if you have this game controller, you can just easily go and knock some people off. Yeah, yeah, it feels very great. The buttons feel very great, and I'm not sponsored or something. I'm not saying all these good stuff about this game controller because they paid me or something, and I don't have even the audience to get paid for, but it's just an honest review about how this game controller feels. The buttons are very great, feels very great, and just to wrap this video up, it's a very nice feeling to have this touchable buttons and analogs that you can play with. So I hope you got something out of this video. If you have any questions about the game controller or anything, just leave them in the comment section below. I'll get to you as soon as I can, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.